But bro, if you're out there, anybody watching, if you guys are out there and somebody run up on you, crazy story, very, very, very
Oh,
lucky story. 49ers receiver Ricky Pearsall robbed and shot broad daylight out in Union Square, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken.
somewhere in San Francisco.
Yeah, let me bring up the video footage that I have of it. Let's take a look. Pretty crazy what's going on here. That's
Shot in the
Ricky.
chest.
Yeah, shot in the chest. So story goes, I think he was going to a signing.
He was already
And,
at the signing. He was
or he
already
was
in.
already at the signing, got into a conflict with a young individual, only 17 years old. They tried to wrestle over his Rolex watch, and Ricky was shot. Crazy that he's standing and walking to the structure here. He was shot in the chest. Good thing he was shot on the right side, obviously. And the story is that the bullet went
Through.
straight through, didn't hit no vital organs, no fractures, no bones, anything like that. So,
Blessing.
that's a blessing, an angel for that young man on his side, that nothing kind of crazy happened. He is a rookie, just got into the league, everything in front of him in terms of his future in the NFL. And to get that, it's a parent's worst nightmare, right? To get that
Sure.
call, um, that your son's been shot over something crazy. And I think the one thing that we have to take away, one, blessing and hopefully speedy recovery. I think he was already on the phone trying to get back on the field, which is crazy for him to even think in that way. But that could be just a reaction of really just what happened, right? You go
Yeah.
back to what your normal routine is. But bro, if you're out there, anybody watching, if you guys are out there and somebody run up on you and they got to jump on you, give that shit
Give
up.
it up. Give it up, man.
Give up your car, give up your drawers if they ask for it.
No, hold on, hold on.
No,
Hopefully,
no, no.
hopefully they answer for nobody's
Yeah.
draw. Right?
I'm
Well,
just
we ain't gotta
saying,
go to the, we ain't gotta go to the draw.
whatever outside of them touching you in one kind of
Right.
weird way
All
that
the
you don't want to
material
be
stuff.
touching,
Get that shit up.
give that shit up. This shit is not worth it. It's
Not worth
not
it.
worth your life. One of the best advice I got from one of my old heads was, he's like, Nate, my job when I leave this house is to come home.
Mm, mm.
You know what I mean? That is my number one job, because we go out that side that door and we have to deal with so much as
Mhm.
men. We have so much on the shoulder. I'm not saying women don't, but I'm just saying as men, we deal with so much when we walk out that door. And we have families, we're providers, we're leaders, we're head of the households. Our job is to come home,
Mm.
right? That's our job. Now, whether you have a family or not, it don't matter. Your job is to come home
Come
as
on.
soon as you walk out. That's your number one goal, your number one job. So, um, I think this is a crazy, crazy story. Crazy is broad daylight, and then a 17-year-old kid, bro.
17.
Like
Yeah,
he, like when you 17 and you broad daylight, that tells me like you don't got nothing to lose.
a menace.
You
That's
know
a
what I
menace
mean?
mentality at the end of the day. No, you're right, man. Salute. I mean, not salute, but blessings to for his speedy recovery. And obviously, I'm sure he's anxious, like any rookie would be anxious to want to get back on the field, especially anything that derailed that action. This would be his. He should be playing this weekend. I'm sure he won't be. But this is not nothing new. It just happened
Yeah, they
a
put him
couple
on the.
years
I
ago.
think they put him on IR or something.
Or
I
was it
think he's out
last
for
year?
4 games for sure.
This happened last year with Bijan. Was it Bijan? Not Bijan Robinson, but Robinson from the Washington Redskins. He was shot.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I mean, so another rookie that was shot. So all you rookies out there, man, don't listen. New money. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
And they
protect
see it.
yourself.
They
Right?
see
They
it.
see it. So you out there signing these autographs, and that kid was probably scouting you with a bunch of other dudes that's probably was scouting you, and they was plotting and making a scheme, and know you was gonna be out there. You had no probably didn't have no security. I'm
Nope.
assuming, and somebody ran up on you. Get that shit up. It ain't worth your life. It's especially a Rolex, bro. You know that's insured. Like so, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Get that shit up. You can get their materialistic stuff back, and try to see another day.
And
It's just sad.
the crazy thing about all this too is that like the kid got shot too.
Well, he defended himself. He was carrying.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah, Ricky defended himself. But
Oh
at the end of the day, he was. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to do that. You don't have to go through that. Like,
yeah, I thought it was a struggle. I thought the deal was that it was a struggle and somehow he got the gun or he got you know what I mean yeah he got the gun and he was able to fire
shoot
back at
back.
the kid. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I don't know for sure, but that's just what I'm just what I'm thinking.
Either way, they both got shot. Nobody needed to have been shot. And
Right, right, exactly. Yeah,
but
just
just
give
be
it up.
careful, man. Be careful where you are. Make sure if you, like you said, if you got money, athletes, think about bringing some security around you.
Mm.
NFL need to take a closer look at these young guys and
And
figure out a
don't wear all
plan.
your shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a Rolex is just a watch. Maybe you have a whole lot,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Don't wear your shit like all out there like that. You know what I mean? Because you're asking for it. Especially when you go like I mean,
unfortunate,
obviously, and
unfortunate.
this was broad daylight on the street, you know, and more of a tourist population. But when y'all go back to the hood and stuff like that, Sean, like, come on, man,
Mhm.
like, don't do that. You know what I mean? There's other ways to get back and give back to your community instead of just pulling up on the block with your boys. Cause you know it be the ones that's closest to you.
Mm,
That's the worst. It's always the worst ones. It
mhm.
always be. It don't be your enemies because you can see them coming.
Yep.
It be the ones right next to
The
you.
ones you ain't give that extra to that he wanted.
Yeah,
After
the
you don't
one
give
when
him.
they asked and you didn't
Yep.
give it to them when you had it. The
Yep.
ones you know what I mean used to always clown and all. You know what I mean? Like it be those. It be those.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really it's just crazy. It's just crazy out here that this young man, 24, 25 years old, you know, really in a blink of an eye, almost lost his life. You know what I mean? Just starting in the NFL, like literally just start over a watch that
Overwatch.
he can buy again.
And it's insured
Right.
or should be.
That's wild, man. That's a I feel like that's a really crazy story. And lucky story. Right, lucky story.